everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for tonight's main event. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Lamotta's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight. Joe Calzaghe's belief that he can overcome anything is showing through. He's bubbling over with confidence.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Good counter punch. Power puncher facing a high stamina guy, a well-conditioned guy. How can the well-conditioned fighter best guard his body so that the power puncher isn't targeting him?
Well, move it. Get on his bicycle a little bit. Don't stay right in front. If that power puncher is the power puncher, that's his strength. But his weakness is he probably has to have you right in front. Give him angles.
Puts forth the hook, scores with it. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
Oh, what an uppercut from Jake Lamotta.
Keep working the body.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Back and forth exchange. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Very accurate two-punch combo by Jake Lamotta. Good exchange. He fires back. Good smooth work by Calzaghe. That's classic counter-punching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Joe Calzaghe's putting forth a great combination there. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. Because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Solid shot, the overhand left. Scored well up top. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. You know, we're early in this fight, but Jake LaMotta's energy may come into question. He's throwing a lot of punches, Teddy.
Yeah, and his mental energy, too. I'm wondering if he's getting a little discouraged that his opponent is not showing a lot of effect from all those shots.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Doubling up the jab by Jake LaMotta. Calzaghe's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by Joe Calzaghe. And that's the end of round two. Calzaghe's effectiveness really damaged his opponent in that last round. See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Calzaghe. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Solid hook. Little head hunting with the left. Bombs away with a hook by Joe Calzaghe. Now hugging on the inside. Good block there by Calzaghe. Oh, a good right hand by Jake LaMotta. A leveling uppercut by Joe Calzaghe. Throws a counter punch there. Halfway through this round. Listen, everybody likes to see a great knockout shot to the chin, but truth be told, at this stage of a fight, the foundation for winning comes by going downstairs.
Just like the old timers would say, Joe, you kill the body, the head will follow.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. LaMotta's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. Right hand after getting tagged like that. Jake LaMotta is throwing punches out there that may cost him dearly because these are perfect and primed to be countered.
Yeah, they are. They're a little too fat. And when they're a little bit too fat, guess what? The butcher's going to come over and he's going to cut that fat off. Oh, well, his opponent's going to throw in between.
Let's go. What are you waiting? Well, it's early on, but already a commanding lead. Banking rounds away on Teddy's scorecard, up 3 rounds to zip. LaMotta pulls his way in with the hook. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Uppercut! Keep working the body.
A well-placed uppercut by Joe Calzaghe. And he returns on that exchange. Great counter punch by Joe Calzaghe. That's a fierce left hand that landed by Joe Calzaghe. Gets over that hook upstairs. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Joe Calzaghe. Each man getting the best of it. Joe Calzaghe's tagged. And he just holds on there. LaMotta's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. His opponent wanted the body, he wouldn't give it to him. Calzaghe's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right. Now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Big shot, that left hand from Jake Lamotta. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
A little something of his own. Blocks a shot and brings back the uppercut. Calzaghe's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Lands a big hook. And Jake LaMotta digs deep for that uppercut. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Carries the punch, comes back with the hook. You see him with the left of the head there? Jake LaMotta's inability to get away from his opponent's left hand is so evident.
And it's going to stay that way if he doesn't change something. He needs to move the other direction, away from that punch.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Joe Calzaghe. Keep working the butt. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Joe Calzaghe. He took a shot, but he gets one of his own. A left hand scores. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Joe Calzaghe still shaking after feeling that uppercut. Well-placed hook. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Let's see some more head movement.
Losing this fight. I need you to take some.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Well-timed by Jake LaMotta. Took a step back, landed the counter.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Halfway through round 6. Calzaghe starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Blocks that blow, and then a counter uppercut. Accurate with the straight left. He engages in the clinch. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Calzaghe's doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Lamotta's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. They both decide to bring it. So he puts forth another punishing display. Calzaghe's dominating this fight from start to finish, and the end is getting near.
Yeah, and his opponent's looking like he's got Everlast written on his forehead. I mean, he looks like a bag.
Lamotta's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Nice, solid left hand scored by Joe Calzaghe. Oh, and they decide to trade there. On the bad end of a flush, solid hook. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Tried the hook, didn't get it. Solid left hand to the head. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Lamotta with a big uppercut. How about that left hand? And round 7 comes to an end.
Listen, man, we got it. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches. He's almost done. Out of that round. You're in control. Here you go. Next round, let's keep busy.
Painful just to look at his opponent's face here as round number 8 is underway. Teddy's scorecard has him in complete control.
Well, you just, as you said, sometimes it's not an indication. Sometimes tonight it is. You just look at his face, you know who's winning the fight.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Well-placed counter punch by Joe Calzaghe. Lamotta's showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and squirting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
Calzaghe's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Get your hands up! Comes right back at him with a left hand. A little head hunting with the right. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Calzaghe's punch didn't come close. Work the body. Doing well on the outside. Does it for this round. In between rounds here, Lamotta's eye is completely swollen shut. What would you be telling him?
Well, this is going to sound a little tiny harsh, but guess what? This is a tough business. I tell him, you have 2 eyes, right? Use the good one.
Big shot. The right came clean. Lamotta blocks that punch. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. On the mark, the counter punch by Joe Calzaghe. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Jake Lamotta with a thudding left. Good flush shot upstairs. Lamotta's nailed by a counter punch. Joe Calzaghe's shown us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Know when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. A piercing uppercut by Joe Calzaghe. To the head he goes with a left hand. Come on. What I take away from it is that he has a great grasp of what the judges look for. Good, clean, effective punching has him in control.
Well, that's what happens when you have a good amateur background where you're real calm. That's your office. You're able to see things. You don't see one way to hit a guy, not even two. You see 4 or 5 ways to hit a guy with the same punch. And he's showing that right now.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. How about a return to center with the left hand? Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Lamotta's making me wonder if his legs are really, truly underneath him after being stunned earlier. I mean, you see him flinching here.
And right now, he's starting to wonder whether or not that should be his nickname.
Joe Calzaghe's left now getting into the mix. Now he ties up there. That's a bitter hook by Joe Calzaghe. Took a shot, now he gets a left. Successfully targeting the head. That was well done by Joe Calzaghe. What an uppercut from Jake Lamotta. Scores up top with a left. Solid right by Jake Lamotta. Lamotta, counter punch. Very accurate with the overhand right. Calzaghe's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts.
Listen, I'm not gonna...
Well, this has not been a close fight, Teddy. Calzaghe's enjoying a big lead on your scorecard. I'll tell you another thing. He has paced himself. He has plenty left.
Yeah, he does. Right now, it's not his to win. We know that already. It's his to lose. That's the only way he gets away.
Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Joe Calzaghe. Left hand to the head. Calzaghe, Lamotta's hurt from that. Solid. Oh, and he goes down. First knockdown tonight. Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Calzaghe. top. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. What a big shot. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? Lamotta's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. Good job on the two-punch combo by Jake Lamotta. He brings it right back. Big shot upstairs, and yet another big shot comes in. Well, the scorecard's out. Lamotta's down and looks to be out. Calzaghe's opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. I don't know why we're always so shocked, but we just are. You'd think we'd learn by now that anything can happen. Here's a fight that is clearly heading to a decision, and just like that, it's over by knockout.
Yeah, you need to go to sleep, take a sleeping pill, or do that. Stick your chin out, bang.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.